Hi everyone, here's a look at Donington Park in the Formula 3. Make sure you get a nice clean exit out the final corner. Spin the rear wheels up, then you'll lose quite a bit of time. Now I'm braking sort of at the end of this pit straight. So braking here and facing the car straight. I'm actually, I would say, a little bit out in the pit entry at that point. Yeah, it's quite a bit out there. But that gives you the best line into the first corner. Now you're down 2 gears. And you want to bring it around to a sort of later apex. You don't want to clobber too much up on the curb or it can bounce the car and push it offline. But you don't want to get too early and then get in the throttle. It will push it out and probably grab some grass on the outside. So you just bring it nice and smoothly in there. Apply the throttle. And that will push the car out. Down through here is fairly straightforward. It's just flat. Just hug the curbs on both sides of the track. Now here's a very important entry, as this corner can gain you a lot of speed. I was just looking at my gearing. I'm only down 1 on entry. So I'm braking before this curb here on the left-hand side, and you want to enter from really far left on the track. You want to aim the car. It has to get up on this inside curb, but again, not too much to bounce it, but get up on the curb. Then once you get it, you can get full throttle pretty much straight away. When you get hard on the throttle, it'll sort of squat the back of the car down with the weight transfer, and it should basically launch you out of the corner. You don't want to go too far out in that outside curb there. Now hug left through here.
Hey Jason, thanks for the hook, man.
Sorry, people are talking in the replay. Now after this curb on the left, you're down 2 gears in a 4th. And you want to again take quite a late apex here. You can really carry a lot of speed, so you want to quickly downshift, then turn it in and kind of just, I guess, glaze the apex. There's quite a lot, the track opens up quite a lot, so you can really get hard in the throttle and run the car out. So bringing in a later apex and pushing the car right out to the outside, kicking up a little bit of dirt, but it didn't get a 1x. It gives you a little bit of room, but any more than that, it probably would have got me an off track. So you want to, over this crest, the apex, go down 2 gears on entry. And the car has to kind of track over the line on the dirt. So you're really turning in, I'm turning in completely from the outside curb and running a fairly early apex and tracking it up here and over the dirt. Too much will get you an off track. But if you get it just right, you really open the corner up. Now if you miss this apex, it's going to take you a lot longer to get back on the throttle as you're trying to get the car turned and settle it down to get back into the, to run around this next corner. Now I can quickly get full throttle then and run the car around the outside, it's carrying momentum, and it'll eventually end up on this outside left curb here. Slowly wheel that out. Now I'm using this thing out here on the guardrail as the braking marker, which I guess is between these 2 arrow signs roughly. So I'm kind of braking when that gets to the right hand side of my shot, which is probably a bit less use for people on triples and VR, but like I said, brake down 2 gears. Now you want to really cut across, you want to hit this early apex which will allow you to turn back to the next one. And I'm quickly getting back on the throttle, again to give the car traction. If it doesn't unsettle it, it really grips it through there. See, I think we're actually hitting the bollards. They're kind of like ghost bollards in iRacing. They don't give you any punishment for hitting them. Oh, actually maybe not. I'm just missing it by a few centimeters. Now I'm going through the second ones. It's a shame, but that's just how it is. If they made them hard, then you'd have to run a slightly altered line. There's no off tracks in there. Now here I'm wanting to brake out on the left-hand curb to really open this corner up, and I'm braking it around that marshal's post there. Down in the second. Now you want to get the first apex, so the whole braking maneuver has to steady the car up so you can really bring it in and then close it in on this apex. Get it through here. If you're a car width out from there, you can lose quite a bit of time as you really have to move the car around. So just work up the braking to braking as late as you can, but make sure you're always hitting the apex. Braking just that marshalling post there. Nice clean apex, and then just ease the throttle on. It did spin the back up, but it didn't lose momentum. And the same here. So at this right hand curb, you're just braking it in a straight line down into second. Then you've got to bring the car. So you're sort of braking it straight when the apex is way out here somewhere at this point. And then you're cutting the car back towards the apex. So just gradually bring it back, not upsetting it. And then when I hit that apex, I can start opening the throttle properly. Then push the car out for a good run to the line. If you, in this final chicane, if you brake it too deep, you'll struggle to bring it back. So it really is a wide line, but if you turn in a bit too early, you're going to get to the apex around here, and the car's just going to understeer and understeer as you're waiting to get to the throttle, because you're not going to really be able to get in the throttle until it gets to about this point. But I'm just bringing it around to a nice late apex and accelerating it out. That was a 120.0. And here's the lap in full speed.